Friends, as you know, population of the state of Karnataka is, as per the 2011 census, is 6.1 crores and almost consisting of equal male and female population. The term of the Karnataka Legislative Assembly is till 24th of May 2023. So the new assembly has to be in place, elections have to be completed before that. As you know, there are 224 assembly constituencies, of which 36 are SCs and 15 are scheduled tribe constituencies. If you look at the voters profile of the state, there are 2.62 crores male voters and almost equal number of 2.59 crores female voters. There are, we have taken on ourselves to mark all the persons with disability. So there are 555 and there are 80 plus voters who are 12,15,000. And you will be happy to know that there are close to 17,000 voters who are 100 and plus. This is, and first time voters are 9,17,000. So entire electoral roll has voters ranging from 18 years to 100 years plus. That's the beauty of the democracy and all our inclusive voter list. Friends, a special summary revision is just recently completed, and during the SSR exercise, the Commission has laid emphasis on the new age voters, as I mentioned, the first time voters, the women, transgenders, particularly vulnerable tribal groups, persons with disabilities. We went extra mile to cover all these voters into our electoral rolls. And roll gender ratio in the state is 988. That's a very healthy gender ratio. So the women voters are also almost equal. And as you know, in the last general election to parliament, women voters in 2019 were more than the male voters. So that is what our request to our women voters here also to participate in the forthcoming elections more and more. The senior citizens and PWDs, you would be happy to know that from 2018 we have laid special emphasis that nobody should be left behind. So number of 80 plus electors is 12.15 lakh. And similarly, the persons with disabilities, this is also increased to 5.55 lakhs, which is close to 158%. So this is our concern that, every person with disability should be empowered and come to the voting station. For the first time, as you all know, we are going to provide in Karnataka the facility to all the 80 plus voters and also the PWD voters, if they so desire, to vote even from the comfort of their home. Our teams will go. There is a form 12D which will be available within 5 days of the notification, so that any 80 plus citizen voter or the PWD voter desirous of voting from the home because of certain reasons, we will facilitate it. Though we would encourage them to come to the polling stations, because that's the real festival of democracy. And many of them want to come. That's our experience in the recently held elections. But still, those who cannot come, they will be facilitated to vote from their home. And all the precautions would be taken to secure the secrecy of the vote. The political parties, candidates would be informed in advance. They would be allowed to go. The entire process would be videographed, so that nobody can say that at the home you have taken vote this side or that side. So it's a totally transparent system of voting, and I'm sure the people will take advantage of this. All political parties and the candidates would definitely be informed whenever there is a movement for the voting at the house. The facilities to senior citizens and PWDs further at the polling station would include, we'll provide a wheelchair to everybody, we'll provide priority in voting, pick and drop facility, dedicated parking, and there is a new application, IT-based, mobile-based application we have made, the PWD app called electionm. All the persons with disability can log in and book the facilitation they want at the polling station. They can tell us in advance if they want a help, a volunteer or a wheelchair or something. And there would be braille ballot facility also for the visually handicapped, visually persons with disability. Inclusively, if we look at the inclusivity of the elections, our special focus is now continuously on connecting with the youth. We'll dwell on this a little more. You would be again happy to know that within a year, because of the special focus, the number of first-time voters in the age group of 18 to 19 has increased from 4 lakh to 9,17,000. This is our effort to involve all the young voters into the process of elections. It is now actually their responsibility. It's appealed to them through you that all of them should come and vote in the larger numbers. More so, what we have started doing is that if somebody is becoming 18th next year, whosoever is 17 plus, we have also enabled that they can file advance applications. So we already have 1,25,000 applications which are advanced. And you know, this is first time happening after the 4 dates, qualifying dates have been enabled by the legislation change. And because of this again, if earlier the cutoff date was 1st of January. So if somebody is born on 2nd of January, he'll have to wait for 1 year. Now, out of this 1,25,000 advance applications, there are 41,432 applications of those voters who would become 18 by 1st of April 2023. Meaning thereby, they would be able to participate in this election. This has happened because of the amendment which has been enacted in the law, that there are 4 qualifying dates, and these 41,000 voters would be enabled on 1st of April to cast their vote and participate in the democracy.
नमस्कार, मैं हूं मानक गुप्ता। अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें, और हां, हमें सब्सक्राइब और फॉलो करना ना भूलें ताकि आप देश और दुनिया की कोई खबर मिस ना करें। तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ और देखते रहिए News24।